welcome back to KTR Videos. Today's tutorial is on a Season 5 limited edition Shopkin, and her name is Yolanda Yo-Yo. Okay guys, so drawing Yolanda Yo-Yo is pretty simple. We're going to start off by drawing a circle on our papers, and you can either just draw it yourself or use something like a Thomas & Friends cup. This is what I have. So you can either use a cup like this and trace it, or you can freehand it if you'd like. I'm going to freehand it. If I don't like how it comes out, then I'll just go ahead and grab the cup and use that instead. But anyway, you just want to very lightly, if you are going to freehand it, very lightly draw it in and then go over it dark. Kind of like what I'm doing here, like this. Okay, all right you guys, I went ahead and used the cup just to kind of darken it up and clean up some of the edges that weren't exactly straight or smooth. Now we're going to move on to her feet down here below, and we can do that just by drawing a line over here and a line over here, just so I know where they're going to sit more or less. Let me move this one over first. Okay, and then from here we're going to draw a curved line over here and then a line downward like this. Okay, and then just erase any marking of running through it, and then same thing on the other side. And I'm erasing that mark because I'm not sure if I put it far enough, but anyway, so you want to make a curved line like this and then just come down and around and back up again like this, and then just erase anything, fix anything up that you need to fix. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure these are centered enough, but anyway, that's how you do the feet, so I'll leave them for now, and if I need to fix it, I'll fix it later. Alright, so next up we need to add another circle inside of her. And you can either freehand it, or once again grab a smaller cup. Like this cup would be about the size that you would need if you're going to use the cup thing. It's kind of like that, have that much of a gap at the top. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start off by freehanding it. If I don't like it, then once again, I'll just grab a cup and use it. But anyway, this is basically all you're doing. Just leaving a little bit of a gap, just coming around like this. And I'm kind of getting it round as is, but I'm definitely going to use the cup to like darken it up and smooth it out a little bit. Okay, so it's going to look something like this. And now we have to draw yet another circle, believe it or not. And it's going to sit right in between these two. So you're just going to come up. And this one I suggest that you freehand like I am, unless you really do have another cup that's like the perfect size, and like, you know, one that is in the middle of the first two. All right, so like that. All right, now that we got that done, we're almost done, believe it or not. So next we're gonna, at the very top, she has like this little string that shows. So I'm just gonna draw a line at the top that kind of curves back down and merges in with the other side, like that. It's very small, you can hardly see it, to be honest. And then we're gonna draw that little loop where your finger goes in. So it's gonna be about here to here. So I'm gonna just kind of draw a line in here, just so I know from start to finish. And I'm gonna come down, and same thing on the other side, come on down, and like this. Now you don't want it as square-like as mine, so I'm gonna fix that real quick. It actually has a little bit more of a, I don't know, like a curve to it, kind of like that, okay? And then same thing again, just so we can make it look like it's a loop, like that. All right, and then just very carefully erase any lines running through it. Okay, all right guys, next up, she has two strings wrapped around her, I think because she got all tangled up. So we're gonna draw one straight line coming across like this, and then another one right below it to make it look like it's string. And then draw another one. Now this one, it starts here and then it curves up. So you're gonna slowly curve up like this, like what I'm doing here. All right, and then skip a little bit, and then come down. And then do it again, the same thing again, like this. Now you can leave it like this. I feel like mine's not high enough, so I'm gonna put that one up a little bit more, but that's the main idea. You're just gonna come up and around like that, and then up, and around like that. Okay, now her hands, I'm just drawing little semi-cylinders here. And here's the other hand. Again, a semi-cylinder type of thing here. Okay, my camera stopped on me, guys, so I did her eyes, but I'm gonna do them again, and I need them smaller anyway, so I'm gonna use this little tip here, or you can freehand it. If you've watched my tutorials, you know I always freehand things, but I'm just kind of showing you other things you can do if you're not really good at making circles. So here I'm just using my little gel pen cap here from the Gel Appeal kit that I've been using for some of my videos, like that. So I have two circles here. They're not exactly straight, but that doesn't matter because she's not exactly straight in the picture anyway. Now her nose is kind of hard to see, but I think if I'm looking at this correctly, it looks like a long cylinder type thing, like that. Okay, and then her mouth is wide open because she's kind of like startled or dizzy. So we're gonna make an oval here. Comes up and around like this. And just erase any markings you have in there. Make her tongue, which is just a curved line, by the way. Okay, like that. All right, now we're going to finish up the eyes here. Let's see, so we're gonna add the eyelashes. There are 3, there's 1 here, and then 2 down here. And same thing on this side, 1 at the top and 2 at the bottom. And then her eyes, I love her eyes, by the way. So we're gonna do, make a half of a circle here, semi-circle here, and then make a circle up here. Now the other one is in the opposite direction. So make a curved circle or half circle here, going this way, and then the small circle right in here. So it makes it look like she's absolutely dizzy. I love this. And then last but not least, guys, we need to add her little eyebrows. So there's 1 here. And they're just small little cylinders here, and like that. All right, and that's it. That marks the ending of the drawing part of Yolanda Yo-Yo. I hope you enjoyed, and now I'm going to start coloring her in with some markers and colored pencils. If you want to color her along with me, hit that pause button, grab your stuff, and come on back. I will be using 1 marker and a few colored pencils, and the first one that I'll be using is a black marker, pink colored pencil, lavender colored pencil, but this is optional, a light green, like a lime green, bright green, and a really light blue, like a sky blue if you have it. And I almost forgot, a red colored pencil for her tongue. And that's it. Alright guys, right now I am taking my black marker and I am tracing her eyes, coloring in her eyelashes, and coloring in this part of her eye right here. I guess it's like the iris, I guess. It's not really the pupil. And same thing on the other eye. And once I'm done with that, I'm actually going to end up going ahead and coloring in her eyebrows as well, and tracing in everything. So here are the eyebrows, so I'm just gonna color those in. And then in the picture, she really is traced in black everywhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. So if you need to hit the pause button, go right ahead. But here I am, I'm just tracing everything. Like this. Tell you what guys, I love these new season 5 Shopkins. I cannot wait until they come out for everybody to get because they're so, so cute. And I love the limited editions. Okay, so there it is. Oh, and don't forget about the strings. I almost forgot about that myself. So go ahead and trace those as well. Okay, now and by the way, I also colored in that nose too. Now I'm taking my red and I'm coloring in her tongue. And that's it for the red, you're not gonna need that again. Now I'm taking my lime green and I'm going to color in her feet, her hands, and the outer edge only. Just kind of watch what I'm doing so you know what I'm talking about here, but just this outer edge here. Not that string that sits at the very, very top of her. Okay. Now I'm taking a dark green. I didn't mention this one because I didn't think about it until now, but she doesn't have any shadow in the picture, but I like to add shadow, so I'm gonna darken up her feet over here just a little bit. You can skip this step or grab a green, just a regular green, and use that instead. Anyway, and I'm just gonna add a little bit along the edges of what we just colored, and that's it. All right, now I'm taking my pink and I'm gonna color in her face. And I'm gonna end up coloring her a good 3 to 4 times just to make her nice and dark and pink. You're only gonna see me do this one layer, but but I really did do like 3 or 4 layers. And you could do the same if you need to. So you see that pink? Anyway, now I'm taking my lavender, and this is optional. You don't have to do this. As a matter of fact, it really doesn't show that much, but I'm darkening up the edges of the pink part that we just drew. This lavender usually shows, but I can't really get it to show too much. So if you want to skip this, go right ahead, or use the pink and just color dark. Alright, now I'm going to take my sky blue and I'm going to color in the white part, which is everything else. So that little circle here, as well as the strings. Now, just color in lightly, by the way, because they are supposed to be white. But on this side here, the right side, I'm going to color in a little bit darker because in the picture, she's darker on that side. It's just where the shadow falls. And the rest of it just very lightly, like that. Alright guys, that is the end of today's video. Did you like this tutorial on the new Season 5 limited edition Shopkin? I think she's so cute. She's actually one of my favorites so far, although I haven't really seen them yet. but she was a ton of fun to draw. If you like this, hit that like button so we know, and leave us a comment down below with the name of another Shopkin that you would like us to do next. Until next time guys, bye! Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video and want to see more like it, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to check out our Spanish channel.